Can you grab those please?
What's the order of things? They got coffee over there. Want some coffee?
Yeah, I'm still working on mine.
Give me something.
Unbalanced.
We keep going that way. We paid a bunch of money to get like a haircut, and they're like, chop, chop, chop.
Outside of the mouth.
Andrea Sheffield, please come to the mic. Andrea Sheffield, please come to the mic. Andrea Sheffield, please come to the mic.
Thanks so much.
Andrea, can we have the music and dancing, please?
Good morning or afternoon. Good morning. We are going to start. If you want to come over and see, join us.
Stay in the shade. You need to.
Prayer, blessing, blessing.
Like go to a concert or a movie, there's always
Katie, can we do the blessing,
First
please?
parked over by the soccer field because I didn't know how deep this park was. I looked all over the age there. And then I finally pulled up a map. And then I drove around this park, not for a while.
No, nobody told me to bring it. I was not part of that, so
Hello, hello. Romy, how do I sound? You can hear me? All right. A little bit louder. All right, thank you. Opals and friends, if you could gather around, thank you so much. Friends under the Ramada, if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you a little bit closer. My name is Katie Curiel. I was one of Ava's dear friends, as well as all of you, I'm sure, one of Ava's beloved people in her life, and we're so glad to have you here today. We're gathered with many of Ava's dearest friends, dancers, students, other performers, colleagues, some of her dear loved ones, partners, and it's really a sacred moment for us. I know a lot of us didn't have the opportunity to see Ava over her final years, and so this is really a moment for us to come together as Ava would want us to celebrate her and to be in joy and to think in the moment, be grateful in the moment, seeing this beautiful weather. I flew in from Washington, D.C., and I think today it's high of 40-something in D.C. And so I think Ava would want us to enjoy all the blessings around us, to come back together, because I know that a lot of us haven't seen each other since around somewhere between 2013 and 2016. And in between then, there are many new faces that met Ava as her life changed in many ways and she went to other places. So I invite all of us today to come back together, bring each other together, get to know each other, and just really be in joy today. Because as Ava's life showed us, things can change at any moment, and we have to live in the present. For those of you who danced with her, performed with her, you know that she would do a blessing before any performance. So we want to do that right now. And the way it would happen is everybody would gather together in a circle and hold hands. So I invite you all to make a huge circle, hold hands with the person next to you.
I guess we could start back there.
Just like track the whip around.
oh, all right.
Illegal playground game. The Opal Connection District.
Oh, good. I get to hold the taco eating drummer's hand.
And while I will never do justice to Ava's beautiful blessing and the exact words she would say, she would ask us to all close our eyes and bow our head and just take a moment to connect with your breath and go inwards. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. We know these moments can bring up a lot of memories, a lot of emotions. So just take a moment to connect with your breath, your safety, your heartbeat, the beautiful sun on your skin. the loving hand that's holding your left hand and the loving hand that's holding your right hand. And remembering the amazing person you are. Ava would always build us up and remind us that we might be nervous for this moment, but we're bringing joy to the audience. We're bringing joy to the people that we connect with through our art form. And today we're doing that by sharing Ava's stories, by sharing her life, celebrating her life, and sharing and celebrating our own lives. We are an extension of Ava's life. We are her living legacy. And so today we give thanks for the ability for all of us to be here to do so, and to bring all of the strength, the power, the love, the amazing spirit that Ava brought to all of our lives. And then she would ask all of you to relax your butt cheeks and move your knees back and forth and shimmy! So we officially start today. We have the Ramadas for the rest of the day. We're going to have a variety of speakers and beautiful moments over the next hour or so. And for all of you on the live stream at home, we hope you enjoy with us too, and shimmy and cry and laugh and do all the good things today. And I just want to thank Zena, one of Ava's dear friends, performers and students, who was one of the orchestrators of all this, and TC over here, who who stepped in and said, you know, we need to do something for Ava. As we know, a lot of things happen in a way we wouldn't want for Ava, right? But we're still making it happen, and I think this is just the beginning of ways we can remember and honor Ava over the next year and years to come. So thank you for starting us off with this memorial. And Georgie also, who was instrumental in this. And Georgie and TC, I believe, were some of the last friends to see Ava and visit her before she passed away. And are there any other coordinators that I'm missing?
Yumi, she's incredible.
Yumi is not here yet. Yumi, she's known as Yumi La Rosa. She's a famous flamenco dancer who performed and collaborated with Ava on several occasions. She is part of this. And also Amberly, where are you at, Amberly? Amberly helped coordinate the us fellow dancers who will be honoring Ava today with some of the dancing that she taught us and we performed with her. And we have other speakers, so thank you so much. And yes, and we want to thank Hassan, where are you? Hassan right here, longtime friend, yes, who helped make many of the flower arrangements, tables, the coffee, all of that possible. And, you know, I think everybody did something amazing. Like Zena brought all of Ava's belongings in the middle, which she'll tell you about later what they are. But I think everybody contributed in some way. And if you brought something special, feel free to share that and add it to the collection. And of course, we want to honor huge, endless, infinite honoring to Brian, Ava's beloved. Ava's beloved, who helped her over the last several years and every moment when Ava couldn't even do anything herself, and was there for her all the time, making sure she felt loved, which is an extension of all of us. And I think you should say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have the privilege. I had the privilege, me and TC, to find Ava in the middle of the boondocks where Brian lives in his beautiful home, and we were able to see her and love her. She recognized me and TC. She smiled, her beautiful smile. She was not in good shape, but Brian, this angel on earth, was taking care of her, and you could see the love between them. He was feeding her, giving her medication. I understand he was reading, I don't know, poetry or books to her. He is the best human that I ever had the privilege of knowing. And I love you, Eva. We all love you.
Thank you, Dorothy. And I also understand, I'm sure each one of us has something that we connected and contributed to Ava over the last few years, but I really want to thank people like Brian who were there for her when no human should suffer the way she did. So thank you, and I understand there is, I don't know if she's a friend or a healthcare worker in the blue right here. I'm so sorry I don't know your name. Natasha. Yes. And I understand you took care of Ava 24/7 around the clock with all her physical needs. So thank you so much. And a neighbor here who also did the same in many ways. So thank you all so much. I think many of us would have loved to be there for Ava, but I think she didn't want us to see her in that state. So we thank you so much. Thank you. I'll be speaking later, a little bit later, but I want to hand over the mic.
Next, we're going to have a performance by Black Opal. And given the limitations of this outdoor sound system, please come as close as you can so everybody can hear it a little bit better. Space for the dance.
Katie.
So Katie has asked me to tell you about the Black Opals. They are Ava's love child in the form of a dance troupe, and she carried that in the palm of her hand next to her heart, or rather, as I like to say, in her back pocket, right on her ass, her amazingly fabulous butt. She taught us all, yes, please, Amberly, do that one more time. She allowed us all to develop our own inner gluteus joy with her. In all seriousness, Black Opal was her love child. It was a project that she built and cradled near her heart. And I was privileged enough to be invited to participate with them. But Black Opal is her company. They are award-winning. They have done many, many, many performances at Ricasa and other shows around the country. And we have several members here, including Romy and Amberly and Hillary and Andrea and Megan, Andrea, and wow, the sun is so blind. I have horrible vision, you guys.
Yeah, Jessie.
Oh my gosh.
Cassie.
Okay, I'm incredibly sorry, but I'm a terrible person. I can't see you.
You are not. Jessie and Cassie. If you were an opal at some point, will you raise your hand?
Do that.
Yes, Romy.
She allowed us to be costumed by the amazing Gail, Rook, Shana, Wolfenden, Steve. We were very lucky to have met each other, and because of Ava and Black Opals, we all know each other. I'm sorry, you all know me now too. Ready, ladies? All right then, let's go shake it.
And I'll also add that Ava was very unique in her instruction and her performance in that everything was improvisational. she didn't plan hardly anything in her performances, incredibly. And so when she instructed us, that's how we learned. So we are improvising today. We're doing a style called lead and follow, where whoever is in front will lead and we'll follow, and we have not prepared anything. I'm not sure which songs are going to be played, but I know there's some of Ava's favorites. So this is truly what Ava would want.
We joked that we would get together and plan something the night before and be up until about 2 a.m. in classic style, and we were all just too in our feelings. But please, anybody, opals who are here who want to join us, this is not anything planned or choreographed as it felt like it should be. So if you're here, please join us. We would love to have you and dance together.
Amazing. Yes. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This is to record the music, right, ladies?
If not, we're going to go the other classic Ava, which is we didn't pick music, we're going to do live music. You want to hit that?
All right then, Jim.
Any opals? I have many hip scarves, so come get a hip scarf.
No, I am very, very sorry. Do not do drums right now.
Drums, they're going to drums.
Okay.
We'll give this to Karma, I would. Yeah. No, if I didn't pick music.
All right. Jim is going to drum for the lovely black opals. What am I holding it? I won't call Indy on your phone. Sure. Oh, all right. Hold, please, Jim.
Let's put your medium. Yeah, we could most of the time. Validity?
Andrea, it's connected. Okay. What song?
Matters. Top song sounds the same.
Is somebody else already connected to it?
I just said connected. The other phone wouldn't.
Yeah.
The other phone is connecting.
It looks like hers is.
Okay.
All right.
You should read it first. Nope. I like that there's a hill here. This is going to make it first. Not first.
I can. Perfect.
Takmış kadına elin adamını beni orta yerinden çatlatıyor. Ağzımda sakızı şişirip arsız arsız patlatıyor. Belki de bu yüzden vuruldum, sahibin olamadım ya. Sağır erkekliğe seni şımarık, değişti mi bu dünya? Çekmiş kaşına gözüne sürme, dudaklar kıpkırmızı kırıtıyor. Bir de karşıma geçmiş utanması ya, adıma inadıma sırıtıyor. Biz böyle mi gördük babamızdan, hele güne rezil olduk. Yeni adet gelmiş eski köye bak, kızlar mahvoldu. Sıcağına düştüm yavrum, sıcağına düştüm yavrum. Eleman. Seni gibi kıran yılanı deliğinden çıkaran kaderim püskül belam yakalarsam. Seni gibi kıran yılanı deliğinden çıkaran kaderim püskül belam yakalarsam. Seni gibi kıran yılanı deliğinden çıkaran kaderim püskül belam yakalarsam. Seni gidip kıran yılanı derinden çıkaran elin püskül belam yakalarsam.
Thank you, ladies, so much. We're going to have a series of speakers up next. Our first one will be Miss Pat Ford. Pat Ford.
You do the best one.
Pat, are you all right? I'm hip to your I think I'm okay right now because Pat is going to read something about her, but I'm going to do something about Angelina first, so she can tie it all in together. I don't need a mic. I'm the last person that needs a mic. So this is something written by Angelica Nemeth. She was one of Ava's formative teachers. Ava Fleming, whom I first knew as Raven, walked into my Orange Coast College dance class in the summer of 1996, 27 years ago. No, it wasn't, because I'm still 27. It can't be 27 years ago. It was immediately apparent that she had a gift, and within only a few months of study, she performed on stage with me at our annual dance concert. After training and performing with me for about 2 years, she went on to share her talent with the world, becoming an international star of Rock's Sharky, Dance Oriental. I am an immensely proud dance mother. Wow, of all the times for me to grow a heart, this is so inconvenient right now. I have pants, okay? Don't tuss me right now. We shared many wonderful times together doing what we love, dancing, and also traveling. 6 years later, in 2002, I was hired to teach in Japan and asked Ava if she wanted to join me since I would have an all-paid apartment in Yokohama. The food there is amazing, by the way. She was available, and we had fun times being tourists and also performing. Raven was a powerful and inspirational light that uplifted us all. Her beautiful light now lives on in each of us. During the time she studied with me at Orange Coast College, she made lasting friendships with a few of her classmates. I've asked 4 of them to share their Ava stories. Pat, did you want to come up and say something about Ava that ties in with Angelica?
I'm fine. I'm good with mics, guys. I think you're going to hear me? Yes. Okay. Nobody knows the backstory. Ava came back. Her mother was dying of cancer. That's why she came to Phoenix. I don't think she particularly had an intention of dancing, but she actually shaved her head and participated with her mother's therapy. I had a studio, belly dance shop, and a troupe, Eclipse. I was visible in town. I had ads, everything. She found me because of that. I think she just needed a friend. I don't think she was looking to dance at all. We had time together, we had lunch. She was telling about her mom. That was her primary concern. And I think that's what you guys need to remember about her. Concern was always for others. That's why she was here. I encouraged her to dance. I had no idea she was Angelica's student. I knew who Angelica was. I encouraged her to dance and get to know more in the community. I invited her to a coffee shop. Almost reluctantly, she said yes. She came to the coffee shop and danced for us. I said, just do a little dance. The girls would like to see you and meet you. She got up on a chair, guys. It was a drum solo. She blew everybody away. And that's all you need to know. The rest is history. We all fell in love with her. She became known. I did nothing but was there for her when she was in pain over her mother. And guys, she was always there for somebody else. So please just, take this as my honor to Ava. Loved her, and I called her Ava, but she did tell me she was Raven at the time. So, thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Next, we have Roxanne, and she's going to read a letter from Heidi Alexander. Heidi, are you out there watching? Hi. She's going to read a letter written for Ava from Heidi.
Hello, my most treasured dance community. I'm heartbroken at the loss of our beloved Ava, and most especially because I can't be here with you today. Know that I am with you in my heart. My eyes weep as yours weep. My heart aches as yours aches, and I'll also laugh with you while wiping the tears away at the funny stories and Ava antics that I'm sure people will share. Sometimes a being comes into your life with the power and grace of an otherworldly spirit. The first time I saw Ava Fleming, myself along with everyone in attendance was stunned by the light that shone from her when she danced. She was a force, a power that very few of us had ever seen before. She was a siren of the sea in the sense that once she stepped foot on a stage, no one could take their eyes off of her. Her song drew you in, moved your heart and soul, leading your emotions where she wanted, and you were powerless to resist. Her pull was magic and magnetic, and you never once wished you could break yourself free from it. I remember one day she told me how as a child she would practice and practice and practice to try to wiggle just one of her ears, of all things ears. I laughed thinking it was such a quirky little trait for a small child, but then I realized that trait of hyper-focus and dedication to learn and control just one tiny muscle in her body, independent of all others, was what propelled her dance form into the phenomenon that she was. Ava, the queen of isolations and muscle control. I mean, seriously, that woman could pop and lock and layer isolations over shimmies like nobody's business. She used to giggle when she would talk about being the whip master in the dance classes she taught. She wanted everyone to be the best they could be, to push themselves beyond their limitations and boundaries, to fly higher than they could ever imagine. She understood human nature and its self-limitations, and that sometimes what people really needed was somebody to push them further than they would push themselves. She created an entire generation of cabaret belly dancers that would absorb her teachings and bring Ava's spirit with them into all of their performances, delighting audiences as the light of Ava shone through them. And that's really how we all live on in immortally, isn't it? We create a light, start a fire in another being, who then shares it with their own world. That light, that fire gets passed from person to person to person, and so we never really leave this world in that sense. Our light shines on through everyone we've touched along the way. Ava, the dark two, my light, the yin two, my yang, my soul sister. I will always miss you here, but I am sure we will reign as queens once again in another time and place. Dance on, my sweet. I'm sure wherever you are, as we weep watching you go, there are others rejoicing in the light of your arrival.
Thank you.
So Angelica sent a bunch of other letters from some of her friends in her class from when Ava was a baby belly dancer. One is from Alexandra Moreno. Alexandra, I hope I'm going to do your letter justice. The world knew the beautiful and amazingly talented Ava Fleming, but a few of us knew Raven Fleming, the bright-eyed, gentle, kind spirit who grew up to be the world-famous Ava Fleming. We were all so proud of her and her accomplishments. It was a joy to see her grow into such a beautiful person inside and out, and a real heartbreak to have to say goodbye. I first met Raven when she joined Angelica Nemeth's Orange Coast College Middle Eastern dance class. The last weeks of the semester were reserved for finals, our solo performances. It was always an exciting time. I recall seeing Raven in the audience beaming with joy as she watched the performances. I can still remember her first performance during her first semester. She didn't have a real costume, but she creatively made a beautiful red and yellow satin skirt and top, and when she moved, she captivated us all. One of my favorite Orange Coast College memories was in our Music for Dancers class. Lori Buenafe, I really hope I'm not messing up your name, Lori. Raven and I were the only Middle Eastern dancers in a class filled with ballet and modern dancers. One of our assignments was a 1 to 2 minute performance to which Raven picked the song Wandering Star by Portishead. She limited her movements to small, delicate body movements and expressive arms and hands. She ended the piece as she reached for the stars to the haunting lyrics, "Wandering stars, for who it is reserved, the blackness of darkness forever." We watched every movement in awe. She was mesmerizing. When the music stopped, the entire room sat silently with jaws dropped. From the very beginning, Raven, Ava Fleming, was a force of nature. She was smart, talented, charismatic, and fearless. I was always amazed by her talent and accomplishments, but even more amazed by her kindness and sensitivity. I was blessed to call her my friend. Life will not be the same knowing she is not here with us, but I find comfort in knowing that she is free to dance again. Till we meet again, my dear friend, Alexandra, aka Sandy Chandler. There are two more, one from Elizabeth Bulucos. This is a stream of conscious thoughts remembering Ava. Beautiful dancer, my dear lovely friend, dear sister, devoted daughter, sweet auntie, stay-overs, backyard practices, long rehearsals, collaborations, miles of driving, homemade costumes hand-stitched from red and yellow remnants, kitchen chair haircuts, descending a staircase, all eyes on Ava, small town presentations, always delivering her best, generous, good, disciplined, driven, determined, focused, independent, innovative, collaborative, fun, world famous. Always in my heart, I raise my cup to her beautiful world. The next one is from Lori Buenafe. I'm sorry, Lori, if I've completely just ruined your name. Raven was a free spirit who enjoyed rides through Santa Monica Mountains on a motorcycle. She loved the interface of leaning angles, gravity, grounding, sensitivity, speed, and the technical exactitude and weather reading required to journey on a bike, safe and free. You can say this is a metaphor for how she dove into life and the road not taken. All the world can be a stage. Her friend Amy was a fellow creative student with cerebral palsy who got around independently in a motorized wheelchair. Once in a while, Amy and Raven would dance together outdoors at the college campus. Their Sufi-like whirling and improv duets were a recipe for instant happiness and laughs, shared by them and any bystanders lucky enough to witness. After dance class or rehearsal, she and her friends sometimes went to a Cuban restaurant nearby to watch exciting live flamenco music and dance. Perhaps these early outings to flamenco shows influenced some of her later choreographies, such as Roxanne. In more quiet nights, she enjoyed the rhythmic sanctuary of waves and ocean shores. She was a versatile artist who had appreciated street performers, Japanese avant-garde butoh, Central Asian dance, aerial ballet, burlesque and drag, Bharatanatyam, Indian classical dance, and more. From the back row of a huge theater, she watched Marcel Marceau perform pantomime to a riveted audience, and her own mesmerizing skills in physical storytelling, dance, and body language were seen in Southern California, black box theaters, and venues. Raven performed in a variety of stage productions, styles including modern dance, experimental multimedia performance, immersive theater, and physical comedy. God bless you, Raven, for connecting so many people to our own hearts and with each other. I second that.
I'm reading a letter from Iris Spector. It was obvious early on that Raven was a naturally gifted soloist. Few dancers could look that comfortable and confident performing a taksim after hardly any instruction at all. Yet she was also a dedicated, open, and receptive student, soaking up choreography and corrections, and a very collaborative troupe performer. Her first-class solos are many performances together. Her unique talents and her radiant personality will live forever in my heart and memory. An ethereal soul, while briefly on the earth, a dancing angel gracing the universe for eternity. And clearly Iris was one of the first collaborators that Ava danced with.
So, I think almost every one of you knows me. I apologize. If I could give you 20% off, I would, but I can't. So there's a couple of things that Ava really appreciated me for, and one was that I could make her laugh. So I told her the very first time she performed in a show that I produced that I loathed her on sight. I was at a show and I had not yet danced. And here comes this, I don't even know how to describe her. She was floating in air and I loathed her. With every fiber of my being. She was amazing. She was beautiful. I never saw anybody dance the way she did, and I loathed her. Oh my God. And then I had to dance after her. So I remember thinking to myself, she's probably the nicest person ever. She's probably super cool and really nice. And me, being that I honor my inner 8-year-old all the time, I just hated her. Ugh, I hated her. And I told her that to her face as she's getting ready to perform in my show. Like, really? That's the road I'm gonna take. She's gonna dance in my show in a minute, And I'm going to tell her I loathed her on sight. I know, sometimes I'm good. She thought it was so funny. She laughed and she danced in my show and she looked, again, like a dream. And yet again, I got to hate her like an 8-year-old. Over the years, I was able to hate her many times. Wow, this is so not convenient to have a heart right now. I can hear you giggling out there. So the second item I have about Ava is, and she didn't actually even participate in this one. One morning I got up and I was like incensed. And I couldn't figure it out. Later on, I thought about it and I realized, oh my God, I had the dream of all dreams you never want to have. So I dreamt that I am coming into my house loaded with bags of groceries, like stovetop and grapes and flowers and all kind bread, cookies, all loaded up into these grocery bags. They're in the grocery bags and I'm hauling them and my arms are full and I'm coming into my house and my dogs are jumping up on me and her and my then husband were like going at each other on the ottoman in the living room. And I'm walking by and I'm like, arms loaded. Hi guys. Their little heads were like looking at each other and then they turned to look at me and they go, that's it. I'm loaded with groceries and stovetop and I am incensed. Not one time did they performatively say, hey, can we help you with the groceries? So then in my dream, I am unloading the groceries. I am putting things away. I am rinsing grapes. I am dealing with the stovetop box that is now crushed. And the whole time, they're just going at it without even bothering to offer to help me bring the groceries in and to put them away. So now I'm putting away groceries alone in my dream. They don't even bother to say, can we help you put the groceries away? Nothing. And then I wake up and feel like, why do I feel like horrible? I told her, I'm completely incensed. In my dream, you did not even bother to ask me if you could help me put the groceries away. I thought we were better friends. I just thought we were better friends than that. So, Ava, darling, I miss you. I still loathe you. And if I could give your butt one more squeeze, I totally would. I hope you are dancing the way you were meant to dance.
Hi everyone, my name is Tina and
Yes.
I got to meet Ava in 2002 when she was performing as part of 10 dancers at Sinbad in Chandler or Tempe, I'm not sure. I had my children. My little one was only 6 months old and I'm such a good mom. I had them sleeping next to me and I was just watching her and she blew me away. I was taking belly dancing and right there and then I found out that she's the toughest teacher in the city. So I said, I want her to be my teacher. So my story with her started there. And Ava was not just my dance teacher. She was my spiritual guide. She helped me become, by the way, Reiki is not spiritual, but we both became master in Reiki. And then we helped many people together. And on top of it, we both looked for our lights within our hearts. And she was there when my daughter was passing. Every single night after the class, she would come to me. And we were there for 11 nights. And every night, we would sit together and chit-chat and share stories. And right now, she is with my daughter. I want you to know that no one leaves. Everyone is here, and we just don't see them. So I love her, and you guys, when you guys were dancing for Ava, that song was her favorite, and the way she did it, when it went, she went like that, and that's for Ava. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Brian. I got something short and sweet, just a little poem. I'll do my best to say it without breaking up. I might need a translator. Anyway, she was a sweet chaos, hiding behind a delicate soul and a vulnerable smile. Her heart full of secret longings, she loves like the rage of a storm, with the heart of a wildfire. Looking into her eyes, you always reminds you what it's like to feel alive. And that's all.
Up next is our dear Hillary, who was one of Ava's students for several years, and then an Opal troupe member, and a solo performer herself, as well as collaborator with many of the lovely dancers you see here. So she is our fully dressed up performer for the day, so welcome, Hillary.
Iowa Hillary.
Hello everyone, I'm Hillary. I just wanted to say a few words before I start this piece to let you know a little bit about what the thought process was behind it and how much Ava has meant to me in my life. I met Ava. I feel like sometimes the universe just puts someone in your path and they change your whole life. And I genuinely do not know who I would be today as a person, as an artist, without Ava, having met her when I was a very awkward 19-year-old at ASU, just trying to figure out who she was and where she fit into the world. So I feel like, you know, we talk about Ava and her and all of the things that she taught us and all the things that she shared with us and how mesmerizing she was on stage. I feel like she taught us to move gracefully, not only on the stage, but in life. And I hope that I carry that part of her spirit with me forever. And I hope that you can see a few echoes of her in the piece that I'm about to perform, which I'm sure many of you will recognize as one of her most famous pieces. And I feel like it was always one of the ones that I felt truly embodied who she was down to her core. So without further ado, I'm going to do my interpretation of Roxanne.
I also invite everyone, if you're needing to sit, there are plenty of chairs back there that you can grab, so feel comfortable.
on your hand. His lips caress your skin. It's more than I can Me dejaste en un tango. El alma se me fue el corazón. Ya no tengo ganas de vivir, porque no te puedo convencer que no te vendas, Roxana.
We have one more speaker who would like to speak. Judy?
Okay, let's see if I can get through this. I knew Ava after dance. It was my joy and my privilege and honor to take care of her. And I enjoyed every single minute of it. Poor Brian, he'd be trying to meditate and we'd be over here giggling and carrying on, cutting up. He used to say that we were like sisters from different misters. But she, such a warm and generous heart, and she inspired everybody that came in contact with her. And sometimes she felt surprised at that. And I used to tell her, "You're still Ava. We just do things differently, that's all." And one of my favorite things was my granddaughter used up one of her precious hours of TV time when I was babysitting one weekend because she asked to watch My Belly Lady. And it took me a minute to figure out what the heck she was talking about. She wanted to watch Ava because she loved it. So I went back that Monday and told Ava she was inspiring a whole new generation of dancers. And in fact, that granddaughter is taking dance. She's doing ballet now, but she wants to try belly dance. And at the end there, she still had that beautiful smile. She was still inspiring people, still loving us, still more concerned with everybody else than with herself. And the last time I was with her, I had the opportunity to tell her how much I loved her, and I thanked her for being my friend, and I told her that I had been praying and asked my mom to go find her mom and help bring her across. And then she gave me the biggest, most beautiful smile you could ever imagine. So I got to watch Ava on video, but I didn't know her as a dancer like you guys do. But I know her as an amazing, wonderful, wonderful friend. And it was my absolute honor and privilege to share in the last moments of her life. And she was like a sister to me. I will love her always. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming today. What a beautiful day. And we're going to close things out. You're welcome to stay around, enjoy the food and the companionship. And none other than Walt Richardson is coming to perform for us. So everybody put your hands together for Walt Richardson.
Okay. The pressure is on. I'm only going to sing one song here, so got to get this right. I want to thank you all for inviting me to be a part of this celebration here, and I kind of thought about what I was going to sing, and so what I thought I'd do is bring a tune that would represent a message from Ava to all of you. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's now a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I know I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. And here is that rainbow I've been praying. You can join me. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's a bright, oh, bright, sunshiny day. Tell you what. all around there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue sky. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. And here is a rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yes, it's a bright, sunshiny day. It's a bright, bright, sunshiny day. That's all I had. Okay. Y'all waiting for more? We were doing one here earlier. Where's Marceau? When we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown, Baba observed the hypocrites that mingle with the good people we need. Yeah, good friends we have and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say, and no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Oh, my little darling, oh, please don't shed no tears. Woman, don't cry. I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown, yeah. Then Georgie would make the firelight, and there was a logwood burning through the night. And then we could come you porridge, of which I'll share with you. Yeah, I said my feet is my only carriage. So I've got to push on through. But while I'm gone, I'm telling you that everything is gonna be alright. 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 Everything's gonna
Thank you so much, Walt Richardson. Check out his information online. He's a legend. And Jim and Marcel as well, legends in the community. Thank you all so much. And we just, that was so beautiful and heartfelt and perfect. So thank you. Thank you everybody who spoke. I know there is food now. No. And now Zena is going to explain a few heartfelt activities that you can continue doing right now. Again, we have this area for the rest of the night, so please continue to enjoy your time together, enjoy each other, celebrate Ava. As I mentioned before, I think this is really just the most immediate celebration of her life, but there are a lot of us talking about different ways we can continue to celebrate her life. Perhaps putting on a very large show at one point in the next year or something like that. Zena has reached out to Arizona State University to be able to capture her historical archives and information. She worked at ASU for a very long time, the community colleges. So we're thinking of different things. If you have any ideas, please come talk to us. If you're interested in performing in something, a future large show on behalf of Ava, let us know any ideas you have or ways you'd like to contribute to that. And today is just a very large representation of the thousands and thousands of students that Ava taught, the lives she touched, especially women. She really instilled a sense of self-confidence in all of us, a sense of self-exploration, of really owning our lives and who we are. And if you've looked at her Instagram or Facebook, I think she left many of those messages for us to have always. So I encourage you to go to her Instagram and look at all those messages she left for us. And I'll turn it over to Zena. Thank you so much, everyone.
I can't promise this is the last of me. I'm sort of like craft glitter. There is a pile of hip scarves on one of the tables, as well as her hairpins that you are all welcome to, if you feel so called to, take one as a remembrance of her, so you can carry a little piece of her sass. See what I did there? With you all the time. So please, if you feel called to, help yourself to a hip scarf and or hairpin. And the cupcakes are from Jewel's Bakery. They were her favorite gluten-free bakery, and they are delicious. We also have her favorite coffee from Lux. She introduced me to Lux, and now I am horribly addicted. Also, there are postcards there at the end of the very first table there. Those are for if you would like to share a memory of her or write a message to her. You can write your message on a postcard and then put it in the bottom of the box, and we will save those for you. Thank you so much for coming. See, I told you it wasn't the last of me. We're going to have some live music by Jim and Company. So please, if you feel moved to, break a leg or shake a tush, please do so. And Jim, take it away.
You've got grandbabies. I'm so jealous. How many you got? It took a meeting last night. I want Jory and I performed at a show in Mesa. And we were doing a drum solo and we had you had your helicopter. Yeah, we were doing